Okay, guys, so this is Chocolatier, and this is the Baumeister, basically the girl who tells you to go hunt down the chocolates. And we're gonna be playing the tutorial, A, because you get more money out of it, and B, because I feel like I should show you guys the game. So you hit yes. Terrific! Making fine chocolates, the elixir of the gods. It's a delicate art. You'll be making chocolates in no time, but first we need to cover the basics. Take a look at your cash balance on the left below. It's $0. Not good. I'm going to give you one case of chocolates to sell to Walinda McMurdy at San Francisco Chocolates. By the way, while on a quest, your to-do list will appear in the message window below, which is this window here. So now we have, see, right here. It shows up right here. Go to San Francisco Chocolates and meet Walinda McMurdy. See, here she is. You have chocolates from Evangeline Baumeister. I cannot pronounce these names. Did you know that she was a famous chocolatier herself? If not for that sister of hers. Well, go on inside to review what I'm willing to pay for your goods. For now, click Sell All to complete the transaction. So you go in. That's the case she gave us. It'll take us forever to get to those. But it's like the final chocolate you get to make. So for now, we're just going to click Sell All. And we're all done. Says, thank you so much. Do visit again. I'm always interested in buying high quality chocolates for my shop. Now go back and speak with Evangeline at the Cliff Chalet. Alright, success. Did you notice the dramatic increase in your net worth? Basically how much you make a week. So it says, shall we see what shall we do with all that money burning a hole in your virtual pocket? Use it to make chocolates, of course. Like that's the only thing you would ever do with money. Alright, there are keys to making chocolates around here. 1, recipes, which you usually have to hunt down. 2, ingredients, which the fairy market is a place where you can find most of them. And making the chocolates. Take them one at a time. Recipes determine what confections your factories can produce. Go meet Jeremiah Pepper at Barbary Coast Saloon and tell him I sent you for your first recipe. This will happen too. You give people chocolate or money and they'll give you a recipe or tell you where to get one. And sometimes you have to go make 6 different types of chocolate for like 6 different types of people before you'll get the recipe. But it's all worth it in the end. And usually you have like a time limit, set number of weeks you have to do it. She's like, oh, she sent you for a recipe? You must be her latest project. Yes. Enlisted to help with the family squabble, did she? Well, she's nothing if not passionate, that woman. Anyway, here's a recipe for basic chocolate bars. It should get you off to a fine start. Okay. And then we're going to go back to Evangeline. Congratulations, you've acquired your first recipe. Your recipe book shows which recipes you own, whether or not you have the ingredients on hand to make them, and which recipes you have yet to discover. Did you notice that you do not have the ingredients you need to make basic chocolate bars? Sugar can be found just about anywhere. Actually, it can be found anywhere there is a market. Sugar... Okay, head over to the fairy market in town and purchase 50 sacks. Which, on basic chocolate bars, does not last very long. Alright, so then you click buy, and you can either type in the number or just click on the number and hit the buy button. If you're doing a purchase of multiple, you can click from here, and then click here, and then click here, and then hit the buy button. That way it'll just add up your total here on this list. Right. My prices, of course, include automatic transports of ingredients bought to wherever they are needed, so they will get transported to your factories. Alright, so now we need to go speak to Evangeline. Stupendous! Those round buttons at the bottom of the screen allow you to switch between messages, factory status, and inventory windows. Let's take a look at your inventory now. So this is our inventory. We have 50 sacks of sugar. So you see the sacks of sugar that you just purchased? Yes, we'll deal with scouring I don't know. Get the chocolate later. To get you started, I'll give you 75 sacks of the cacao beans from my personal holdings. So, now, it's not even. And, you should see now the cacao beans in your inventory. You will, okay, so you have a recipe, and you have the ingredients. Now you get to make the chocolates. The third step. Go see Harold Jenkins at the Brick House Square. He's a bit hard of hearing from years next to the concher. I don't know. No one knows. But no one knows chocolate making like old Harry. So come and see me again once you've made at least 6 cases of chocolate bars. If you cannot make 6 boxes of chocolate bars, you really suck at this game. I have done it so many times. I can make 30. I'm sure people can make more, but I usually make about 30. So it's like, and you'll see why I say that when I get there. So you need at least 6. Okay, go on inside and click Make Chocolates. You'll make cases, sure, but also set an ongoing efficiency for our machines. That'll be like your weekly amount that you need to make. So that's the recipe we want, and we click Make Chocolates. It says aim to click and fire. Yep. Okay, so cacao bean there, and then there. Sugar goes there, and there, and cacao bean goes there. Whenever you miss an ingredient, you're allowed to miss 8. And I wasn't paying attention. And I can't shoot anymore. My time ran out. And I wasted like 5 ingredients. I make 28 cases. So I mean, even with messing up, you can make pretty huge amount. So then we hit OK. And we're gonna go back to the cliff today and speak to Evangeline. Alright, it says you should see the cases of chocolate you just made, as well as whatever ingredients you have left. Sugar, should you need more, is easy to find. Cacao beans, however, only grow near the equator. Here is some money for a trip. Click on the map and then travel to Merida, Mexico to buy 100 sacks of cacao beans at the Mercado Mexicano. Bon Voyage. Weirdest names in this game. Oh yes, one more thing I almost forgot. Keep in mind that while you travel, as long as you have the needed ingredients, your factories will continue making chocolates. And of course, using the ingredients at the weekly rate you established, which is what I was talking about earlier. I don't have enough sugar to get to that. Oh, as you can see, 1 week has gone by. And it's still the same because it's only been 1 week. It's been, every time you make chocolates, a week goes by. And every time you travel somewhere, depending on how far away it is, weeks go by. So you have to keep that in mind, especially when you're looking for ingredients. So we're going to buy 25 sugars that's matched up with our cacao beans. And then we're going to go, this is the map button, this is the pause button. That's your recipe book. We're going to go here. Oh! I can't click on that yet. It's I'm saying I have it, but I don't. So we're going to go to Merida. And the Mercado Mexicano. Right here. This place has a lot of places. When I finish my walkthrough, I'll post it up, you guys. I'll leave a link somewhere where you guys can find it. Alright. This is a guy who runs the store for ingredients. And we need to buy 100 sacks at $10, which is actually fairly a good price for cacao beans. So we need 100, and I'm also going to buy 100 sugar while I'm here. So hit the buy button. And you notice because it's been 2 weeks and we only have a little over $1,000, that our price per week has gone down. Alright. Okay. He comes across recipes from time to time, so you have to check in with him. He'll give us the dark chocolate one right now. Have a safe trip. Okay. So we're gonna go back to San Francisco and talk to Evangeline. And she's like, "Oh, great! You learned the recipe. Now visit." And of course, this is factory status. It says 28. I'm running low on ingredients because I only have 35. Alright. What did she tell me to do? Okay, she wants me to change the recipe to dark chocolate. And make a couple of those. I'm not going to have enough to make as many as my max output, but it's going to allow me to keep making them to set a max output. This was a little harder because you have to do 2 cacao beans per sugar. Okay, and this one's going to be 28 as well. So, it just takes twice as much cacao beans. Which means I'm successfully out of cacao beans. Oh, they left me one. one stack of cacao beans. Alright, she says, awesome, take another look at the factory status window below. Operational factories appear steaming smokestacks are also green. Stalled factories appear with a flashing exclamation point. This means you're probably out of a required ingredient. Silhouetted factories indicate factories you have yet to acquire. And when you find them, they will tell you where they are and how much it is to purchase them. Alright. Now, I want you to go to New York, and I'll give you some cash for the trip. Call an old salty dog. You can usually find him at the New World Spirits. He has one of the world's biggest sweet tooths and will pay handsomely for quality dark chocolate bars. So, now we can go to New York. Alright, dark chocolate bars from San Francisco. I haven't had chocolate this good since Evangeline was making them herself. I'll take 8 cases off your hands, and here's $2,000. And please do me a favor, tell Evangeline that I say hats off. Coded message right there. So we're going to go back to San Francisco with our stalled factory. Just because I want to get this over with. Deliver her message. Hats off. Old Salty Dog said that. Listen, Pixie, you are a quick study. Now, you now know how to travel, find recipes, source ingredients, manufacture, and sell quality chocolates. I think you're ready to help me with my plan. Let me explain. Most of my family's recipes, I'm afraid, have been scattered across the globe. The result of my younger sister Rowena's mismanagement of the Bumster confections. If you can build a new empire with our recipes, I will then be more than pleased. Here's a bit of money to get you going, and you are now a novice. Work your way up the ranks by collecting our scattered recipes and growing your business. Travel the world. People you encounter may offer you quests to complete. I, too, may have some things for you now and then. Finally, let's work on a name and sign for your company. That'll post up there. Pixie Chocolate. I spelled chocolate wrong. Nut. You only have a limited amount of spaces. See, I can go. You can only have that many spaces. And then you're done. Then you hit done. And you get awarded your up-and-coming trophy. And now here in the background shows your picture. You can always click on the picture to change it. Alright guys, that's the end of the tutorial for this game. And it's like the end of what I'm going to be playing for you guys. So